round. Practice. First online, ranked match. Practice. Training. Forever.
I've been a failure, I've been a success. So like a diamond, I shine a
Another mission awaits.
But life's been trying me, I learned on my...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Gets the knockdown, and now, taking stock. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Going on the offensive? In a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Can't tech the throw? Jumps? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's the next move? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big throws. A quick breather. Super arts on deck for both fighters. Drive rush to keep it going. Risky up close scrap still going. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Oh, he anticipated that throw. Player two connects with the throw. Closing moments of the forward run. The drive impact doesn't work. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Catches them out. The low kick hits. Oh, the throw connects. Jump. Drops him hard. Excellent block. That's a counter. Gut punch shreds him. Throws him. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Amazing. Drops that off. Oh man, this is a scary range. A real test of Nook taps him on the toe. Both sides getting ready. Big drive tap now. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Opts for the arrow. Blocks the drive reversal. Gets the combo. Checks him with a projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Picture perfect punish counter. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Grabs him. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. This is gonna be bad news. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player one might have just shifted this round into high gear. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Player 2 will need to play it experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going on the offensive? Noticeable life lead. Drive rush to keep it going. A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any. There's a burnout. Closing moments of the match. What a read with that anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
This is it. Who's gonna take knockdown? Here comes the mix-up. That's the counter. The throw missed. Excellent block. They decide to take a breather to regroup. The exchange close. Amazing. Finds the target. Nothing stops this train. Punish counter on reaction.
This is a mine.
Shayna Shogeki to push forward. Both sides getting ready. Player 2. The low kick hits. Target mom. Oh, putting the cherry on top. They should have kept this one classified because it's straight up nasty. Delta red on top. Goes all out with the super reversal. Only a little bit of drive and life left. What are they gonna do? Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Who are they swinging at? Player 1 can't use and tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The next touch. Time to make them famous. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Wrecks them. Throws a fireball. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What are they thinking here? Gets the knockdown, and now gets the jump in. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. All right, what's coming up next? Hold your breath. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight!
Immediate jump in. Charges forward. Breaks the block with a throw. The exchange blows. Still slugging it out as this brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Amazing! Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Shoots their shot. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Real
Player
win!
1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build.
Here comes a new challenger!
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Ari charges forward. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a trip. Oh, going on the offensive? Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here.
Revival dance is making them sweat like water.
Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. What now? Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player two is in a very good spot. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take it all?
Elena's tricky beat scores her some good hit.
A solid anti-air. Here comes a big combo. What's next? Player two can't let this simmer.
They got up for the arrow.
What now? Blocks the low kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Are we gonna see a comeback? Sets up with flatlines us.
That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Rhino horn hits. Player one chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Takes a trip. Big counter. Gets the counter hit throw. Neither of them is willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Jumps in. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Very smart play to stop the opponent. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They hit each other. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Who's gonna make a move? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Can't take the throw. Knockdown. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Doesn't miss it, finishes it with the anti-air. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big counter. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
Rhino horn hits.
Hits them with a stopping bomb. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck.
Just goes for it at this range.
Both fighters planning something? Yo, put that away. Still slugging it out at this range. Player two, the throw is denied. Jumps up, burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player, all the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Will this super art do anything?
This revival phase is gonna be painful. The bad
Combo finishes it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then show me.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Goes for the throw. That was a solid anti-air. Throws him down. What's the play here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Solid throw tech. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart gets. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. What'll happen here? A parry? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on. Crowns them from above! Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage.
Oh, dashes out the cage right there!
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Throws them to negate the block. The drive parry was successful. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Tons of drive and health to work with. They block the overhead and takes a trip. From up above. Oh, easy tech. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Both fighters are barely KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Fools them! Are we going to see some fireworks here? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Still scrapping, brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them?
Pulls out the big guns with the Sultan Ramsap. I never get tired of seeing this. Here it comes.
This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's a change of side. Opts for the critical art.
This right here is what Cammy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault.
Assessing damage.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen?
Taking chunks out of each other here. Doesn't touch the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Boom, chases him down.
Reads the throw and escapes. Very smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Throw is denied. What a read. Player 1, low heavy. Here comes the corner pressure.
What drugs that off?
Gotta do better than that. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge crowns him from above. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
Pass him on the dome.
Vintage. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. This is gonna hurt. Looking to follow up after that target combo. What now?
Too bad.
All the throw connects.
Both sides getting ready.
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal.
What? No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF combo.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Player one has gotta be feeling good.
Engaging target. Engaging. Cannon spike. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Yeah. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Viral arrow. Intercept preparations. Complete.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. No good up high. Knockdown. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throws him down. What's the play here? Player 2 with the life lead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. That's some big juice. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Throws them. What's next?
Orbital hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek.
Player 2 has finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see brushes that off and keeps going. Sticks the combo. Player 2 can build off this lead. Took him to the uses the gauge for a super art. Spin drive smasher assault. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Big game. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Looking for a chance. Noticeable hit. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Demon Rain time!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the low. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 with the knocked him out of the air. Big time whip. Okay, here we go.
Letting trust that off!
Yes, sir. More damage, please. What's next? Reads the throw and escapes.
Turning it right up with a super! Spends it on the level 1. Oh, yo! Raw super hit!
Player 2 can't use any drive. Ooh, what a smart throw. I can't believe it. Reads the jump in perfectly.
The shot pays off!
Player 2
Straight up outplayed them! Talk about a David and Goliath situation!
tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Gets the jump in. Nothing but air for the impact. What are they thinking here? Throws him down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Throws him to negate the block. Knocked down. This is a tough spot. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of sides. Uses the target combo as a filler. They trade hits.
Goes for the massage!
Using the super can open up, tries to act quickly but whips the attack. Okay, here we big time whip. Finds the target. Drives it to pick them with a quick low kick. Player 2 brings it home.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Ooh, what's this? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. The impact gets blocked. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A quick breather. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, experiencing burnout. Nice tech. Dashes up. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2, oh no, they're stunned. Smart play with the throw. Uses the target combo as a filler. Showing some real tenacity. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Box him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump down to the wire. Combo with the and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Hold your breath. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Misses the drive impact. Smart play with the throw. Goes for the fireball. Were they baiting them into that? Uses the gauge for a super art. What'll happen here? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters read the jump in KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Escapes the throw, but still in the corner. Backs them into the corner. Blocks the jump in. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Just out of range for that throw. Holds out with the block. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fantastic reactions there. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drop. They were right to be on guard there. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting.
Jumps up.
A quick breather.
Kill switch.
Jumps? You've gotta be
Drops him hard.
Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can quick correct them. What'll happen here? What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Jump in, finds the mark. Backs them into the corner. They're jostling for the brings out the super art. How is it going to work out for them? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Reacts to the throw. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Spending that drive gauge. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 is barely hanging in, meets them air to air. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. A jump in? So, what's next? Jumps up. And experiencing burnout. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match going to go? Trips them up. Who's it gonna be? Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Taking stock. Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws them. What's next? Combo with the target combo. Decides to meet them in the air. Hustles in. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Who will capitalize on an opening first? The throw missed. Genius read. In there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Can't tech the throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Overdrive cannon spike. Jumps up. Not much life difference. What's the next move? Sneaks in above. The low. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Not much life left, but their drive use, no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the
Crushes the cranium with that terrifying OD
flatlines in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Not close enough for the throw. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. They were right to be on guard there.
Turning it right up with the super.
Great job in escaping that corner pressure. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Player finds the target. Player 1
is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Super Art to show him what a BHBN fighters can do for you. Player 2 lost Super Art incoming. What were they thinking? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Opens them right up. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo.
Comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Beginning operation.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Next up, both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Can't tech the throw. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Elite hits them with a stop and pop. Combo and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 chases them down. Grabs and throws them away. Knockdown and Shoryuken. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Level 3 super. Bending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that.
Wow, that's some big time damage there. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 can't use any curls them from above. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Combo with the target combo. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Sight, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Keeping them away. Gets the jump in. Knockdown and... the impact doesn't do anything. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Manages to block the jump in attack. Medium kick.
I've got you!
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. The throw missed. Both fighters are standing firm. Connects with the throw. Player 1, oh,
Putting the cherry on top.
both sides getting wrecked. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Finds the target.
Loads up the javelin and blasts them with the good stuff.
There it ups for the arrow. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an up kick out of nowhere.
Now as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 with the life lead. The impact gets blocked. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. The super armor does its job. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Throws them. What's next? Neither of them makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1, it's a good spot to use the super. Genius read. Not much life, perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Marisa.
Player 1.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Solid throw tag. Below heavy hits. That drive impact doesn't get through. Taking stock. Shows a medium kick. Very solid corner switch. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Pries them open with a Shoryuken. Low heavy for the win. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Does a good job of pushing back. Oh, says no to the impact. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Big throws. What'll happen here? Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still Jingu Hadouken. Big super art hit and whiffs. They're wide open. Ooh. Put the fear of God in it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open with the fireball. Throws a fireball. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Still plenty of time left. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and how did they read that throw? Catches them out. Oh, here we go. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Nothing stops this train. With Lynxin. Raw super hard incoming. Excellent read. They can't make any mistakes. Drops them hard. Throws them. What now? Solid anti-air. No way they did that. A reroll? It's enough? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. That drive impact doesn't get through. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Big counter. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Throws them. What's next? Oh, whiffs the throw. Taking stock. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Brings out the super art. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? The jump in catches it. Rushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Throw leaves him wide open. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA picks a good spot to use the super. Canny speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. The corner throw ends it. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Decides to go in with the target combo. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Big counter. Backs them into the corner. That drive impact doesn't get through. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Viral arrow! Viral arrow!
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. Misses the grab. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. They just won't stop switching sides. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here, showing some real tenacity. A quick breather. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until he uses the gauge for a super arc.
This right here is what Candy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault.
Oh, finds the target. That was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill.
Oh man, this is
Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round? Oh, they're in the corner. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 with the nothing stops this train. Player 2 closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. No good up high. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes the chance to down to the wire.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Uses the meter for a guaranteed win. Smart choice.
In there.
Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Butt smash! Who's going to start things off? Brushes off the impact. Still very early in the round.
100-hand slap.
Player 2 has the meter lead. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Looking for a chance. Charges forward. Jumps. So, what's next? Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Goes for the level 1 super. The exchange blow. Opts for the critical art. Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Amazing! Oh, what's this?
Were they baiting them into that?
Player 2
is in a very good spot. What a finish!
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Anything off the smash? Brushes that off and keeps going. The impact gets blocked. Player one has the life lead. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Did well to get the buff in there. Burnout is triggered. Great work finding the opening. Get some. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. The attack is parried. Charges forward. A trade, but they're not worried. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stop and block. Anything up? Sees the overhead coming. Life lead is there, but looking to impress with this super.
Looking cashes out the cage right there. Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Execute!
What a finish!
No problems. Got to press on.
Final round. Fight.
Shrug that off!
Ooh, what a smart throw! The low! Connects with the throw! Both fighters desperately want meter here. Jump! This is gonna hurt! The low kick hits! Throws them! Amazing! Both absolutely
Nothing stops this train!
Player one can't gotta do better than that! Oh, the throw connects! Okay, low heavy! Low heavy! What will be the follow-up here? Full drive on deck! Dangerous range here! Grabs them! I can't believe it! They don't have any lead. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Impact squashed. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push.
Get a load of this.
They didn't take the throw!
Player one! Head
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready yourself. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Slows him down. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. There's a corner switch. Jump in, finds the mark. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. KO! Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They piled up and lands a punish counter for the first hit. That combo did decent damage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown and... Kuma's going in. Demon Raid? Not close enough for the throw. Checks with a medium. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the corner pressure. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
Hit them with the extra high. We use adamant for this cookout, giving them the warm and fuzzies with a period head.
Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. It's perfectly executed. Player 1
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that gun back. Jumps in. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Grabs them. Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Big low reaching heavy. Takes a trip. The low doesn't connect. Sticks the cup, experiencing burnout. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Akuma going in. That's a counter. What'll happen here? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. It's a good spot to use the super. Danny's speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault. Slams the super. What's next? Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. The next touch wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start things off with a jump in. Still plenty of time left. Both players look for something to work. Blocks the low kick. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. This could lead to some big damage. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with connects with the throw. Okay. Oh, yo! Raw super here? This is gonna hurt. Looking super hard to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Player 2, it is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Big stage blows. Sticks the combo. The low doesn't connect. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Denies the jump in. Adamant flame. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. What'll happen here? Life lead is there, but still, wow, that throw did some juicy damage. This is gonna hurt. Dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Execute! That was the highest I've ever seen.
No problem.
Fight round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 will look to apply, crowns him from above. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. The low block. This can lead to some big damage. Jump, sets up with the jump in.
Super hard to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What now? Somehow manages to block the burns out. Gotta do better than that. Drops them.
We use adamant for this cookout.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Got him. They were sitting on their meter for this super art.
Giving them the warm and fuzzy.
No one could have called that. Player 1
comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's
what
get
you
it on.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the surprise rush in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Good anti-air. Gets the jump in. This adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Takes a trip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Impacts a no-go. In a dire situation, they can get some. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big, low, reaching heavy. Hits them with a stopping block. From low heavy to... from upstairs. It's a good spot to use the super. What'll happen here? Player two drops them to half, closing the gap. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Uses the gauge for a super art. Spends it on the level one super. Sets up with the jump in. Flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Medium kick into, opts for the arrow, throws him. Throw is denied, what a read. This is gonna hurt. Looking for a chance. Cross that off. Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick. Player two, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. A jump in? The low kick hits! Excellent block! They push their way out of the corner. A real test of gotta do better than that. Player gets the counter hit and the win. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.